There's a long history of African Americans being abused in the service of research, and Tuskegee being the most prominent of those, of course. But actually, going all the way back to 1619, Black bodies have been subjected to atrocities in the service of research or medicine. And people don't know this, but that's actually true. It goes all the way back to the beginning. But this is not Tuskegee, and there are a number of things that I can point to exemplify that. But one of them is, for example, the person at the National Institutes of Health that's leading the vaccine effort is a Black woman. I wonder how many people know that, right? The number of medical professionals who are minorities around the country who stepped into this effort, who are themselves getting vaccinated or participating, is really quite substantial. What that means is that, unlike Tuskegee, we're now on both sides, or all sides of the equation. We're involved in developing the vaccine. We're going to be involved in evaluating the data. Myself and at least one other African American scientist are on the FDA committee that will review the data to recommend approval or not. Whether you're white, Asian, Black, the genomes for humans are virtually identical, but there's subtle differences in the genes that control our immune responses. And the best way to see that, just think about allergies. In the springtime, we all get exposed to pollens, but some of us have a terrible time with wheezing, sneezing, bronchoconstriction. Others have no problem whatsoever. And allergies are a manifestation of our immune systems doing what the immune system does. So the mere fact that some of us have allergies, some of us don't. There are other observations, like the fact that African Americans are much more likely to have peanut allergies than Caucasians. The flip of that is Caucasians are much more likely to be allergic to animal dander than African Americans are. My point is, even though our immune systems are virtually identical, allergies teach us that they respond differently. So the only way to know that a vaccine works in all of us, we've got to be represented in the studies to validate the vaccines. That's why, from a scientific point of view, it's critical that every racial type in this country has to be represented in the studies. It's the science demands it. And what we need is trusted messengers who will be encouraging people to participate. So our charge as scientists and medical professionals is we have to provide enough information so they can make the choice of encouraging the people that trust them to participate. So that's what we're focused on, is trying to make sure that we deliver enough information that's scientifically grounded so that people can make an informed decision. Because I accept the fact that there's apprehension. There's a basis for it. There's a real solid basis for it. But we can't afford not to get vaccinated. We have to get vaccinated.